Since 2015, Canada has sent $108.9 million in aid to China. What precise objectives justified this spend, and what measurable outcomes were achieved for Canadians and for human rights on the ground?
Look, Canada doesn't give any bilateral funding directly to the state of China or the government of China. The work that we do is for civil society work, for human rights, for gender, and for climate initiatives to make the area a bit more climate resilient. Most of the work, that funding is done through multilaterals. So as we contribute to the Red Cross, Oxfam, other UN organizations, they have smaller percentages that go into China, and those are those. The only bilateral ones are the ones that I particularly said, and they're mostly for increasing human rights or strengthening the organizations that are working in those regards.
Minister, your May 6th briefing note says specifically that 39% of China aid, and I quote, went directly to Chinese recipients. So who exactly received these funds, for what projects, and how were they vetted for links to the Chinese state, the People's Liberation Army, or United Front entities?
I can with certainty say none of them are given to the government of China or any of their organizations. These are only for civil society funds. I can give you that in 1 second. I think it was 14.6 million that was in multilateral funding from organizations which Canada contributes that have an active role in China. That is pretty much the only multilateral funding. I can say that the previous government before us and the Conservatives gave 360 million over their tenure to China, including directly to some funds to the state. I think ours has been a very small level, and it's been only for civil society, human rights groups, and climate groups, NGOs that are working on climate, and they've only been bilateral with those civil society groups, nothing with the state itself.
Minister, but the briefing note is contrary to that. It says it was given directly to Chinese recipients. So perhaps then could I ask that you table to this committee a full project list of projects since 2015, including their budgets, implementers, deliverables, audits, and independent evaluations, please?
Would be happy to do so.
Thank you very much.